Hey, how's it going, everybody? BurntBrian here, and welcome back to another Tall Can Tuesday. In this video series, I like to give you updates of my life and the future of the channel, answer random questions, and talk about topics submitted by you, the fine viewers, and of course, drink some beer. Now, today has been a rather hot day working in the warehouse. I gotta say, Florida has been brutal this summer, and we're just getting started. Really not looking forward to seeing what the more dog days of the summer are gonna bring, as they're coming quickly approaching us. Anyway, I know like yesterday or something it was 110 degrees or on the heat index. It's brutal. So anyway, today I'm going to be drinking something nice, light, refreshing, crisp. Before we get started with the beer though, I do want to toast all of you out there, all the new subscribers I just recently got, as well as the subscribers who are still sticking around and watching these videos that are becoming less and less frequent. I apologize about that. Hopefully I'll be picking up the pace a little bit here sometime soon. But I got a nice little buttery nipple right here to get things started on a sweet note. So to all of you, salud. Oh man, such a super tasty, easy shot. It's not high alcohol or anything, just super tasty dessert. Go with 3 parts butterscotch schnapps and 1 part Irish cream. I didn't go with the Baileys. I went with the generic Blarney that tastes just as good and is it's actually surprising. I don't know, maybe even a little bit better, kind of. I know it's hard to say. It's been a while since I actually picked up any of the actual Baileys Irish cream, so I'll have to maybe pick that out and do a comparison. Anyway, on to the beer. You guys know I don't really drink this very often. Mostly if I'm going to be spending a day in the sun out on the lake or the beach or something like that, or if I'm going to be with my family, because my folks enjoy this beer. But today we're going to be going with the big boy here, the 32-ounce Bud Light. And again, it's been a while since I put one of these away, and it sucks. You know, I wish I had more variety for some of the MLDC friends of mine that watch some of the videos, like Florida 32 ounce. Where I'm at, we really don't have much of a selection. It's pretty much just King Cobra. I think Hurricanes, maybe they still do those. I'm not sure. And your basic other stuff, your Oldie and Steel Reserve, stuff like that. That's really about it. I mean, no real creative ones. I wish I had more of the selection here that the folks do, like in the West Coast or even slightly up north of us where they got the 40 ounces. I think they put more focus into the 40s than they do the quarts, so we just don't really get those. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop the top on this thing. And go ahead and take a swig out of this. I'll tell you, man, it has been brutally hot. So nice, light, refreshing beer like this one is just what the doctor ordered. I gotta say, man, Bud Light definitely tastes a lot better out of these quart bottles. Maybe it's just my taste or something going on, but definitely, I mean, I picked up a 4-pack of cans out of the bottle. It just tastes so much better. I don't know why. Don't know what that is. Anyway, so today I don't really have any topics or questions, anything submitted from the viewers. So if you guys have anything you'd like to contribute, something you'd like to hear me talk about in next week's video, now's your chance. Leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get to it in the next one of these Tall Can Tuesdays. Not sure if it'll be next week or not. It may be. I am trying to cut back on some of the week drinking. Yeah, but anyway, what else do I got for you guys today? Oh, I do have some updates, some things that I wanted to go over as far as the channel. One reason why I mentioned new subscribers in my little toast earlier with the shot was I'm still getting 13, 14, new subscribers that just recently came in. And I guess it's when I look at the analytics and see what people are watching, it seems like a majority of people who are new are joining because of some of the cooking videos I did in the past, like the how to cook veal parmesan, the lemon ginger blast juice recipe that I put out, and I want to say it was maybe El Yucateco's hot sauce review. Those seem to have brought the most people to the channel recently, and it's interesting. It's kind of something I wanted to ask you guys, and what's going to kind of inspire me, and whether or not I keep making videos. See, that's the problem. I have such a hard time being inspired anymore to come up with new creative stuff. It's just I'm working 11-hour days, sometimes working 5 hours on Saturday on top of that. I just really in my free time, the little bit that I have, I just kind of want to chill out, and I spend that time playing video games, relaxing. I need to start getting out into nature and outside more, because I spend all day in a warehouse and then I come home and spend the little free time I have just sitting in a chair playing a game. And that's got to stop. But I'm working on that slowly. You know, every week I'm trying to do something a little bit better, a little healthier. And because I don't want to overload and try to do everything at one time. That's usually when things fail. You know, when these kinds of plans tend to go downhill. But I really am coming to you, the viewers, to ask, what is it that you'd like to see? What brought you to my channel originally? Those of you that are going to end up watching this, which probably won't be a whole lot, I'm hoping that, you know, a good amount of people will get this far into the video. I know with most people, unfortunately today, the attention spans are, you know, 3 to 5 minutes max, and then people are going to move on. But, you know, that's kind of not the point of these videos. This is just sort of a, you know, a long vlog, a ramble to be able to talk with you and catch up with you. The whole idea of this series was to interact more with the viewers, the people who enjoy the videos that I put out. I don't want to call people fans, but the people who enjoy the content that I have put out, because it is a lot of work making these videos. And again, it's just, I'm having a hard time finding that motivation. So I need some feedback from you guys. Tell me what you'd like to see more of. Food reviews were good. It's just, I get tired of doing fast food stuff, so I am trying to get my oven fixed, hopefully sometime very soon, and then I'm going to try to start putting out some more cooking videos, because again, looking at the statistics, those seem to be the most watched videos. I will still be doing some occasional beer reviews, maybe not as many, and I am trying to learn more about making cocktails at home. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely check out the link down below in the description. Go check out my Instagram. I do post a lot of photos of things that are going on, food that I'm eating, the you know, food that I've made, drinks that I create, all kinds of cool stuff. The one I've been digging lately is a Hurricane. It's just an absolutely outstanding drink that's tropical, not too sweet to me, has a nice little bit of an alcohol bite to it, and a couple of those will get you pretty drunk. So I would like to try to start doing some very short, simple bartending videos, and I'm going to try to incorporate my friends that own a bar here in town in downtown Gainesville. It's called the Bank Bar and Lounge. I'm going to use their expertise, their 20 plus years being in the bartending industry, you know, try to have them create some cocktails on camera, just to give the bar some publicity and to share with you guys some master craft cocktail creators here, some master mixologists, if you will. And I think they're going to also let me do some stuff behind the bar, so I could film some videos with a nice bar setting with all the bottles and stuff behind me, and can make whatever I want using the drinks that they have there. So that's pretty awesome. Instead of having to buy a whole bunch of bottles, which I have been doing every paycheck, buying at least one bottle so that I can come up with, you know, new cocktails, new drinks later on. But the whole goal with this is, you know, I could just pay for the drinks. Sometimes they give me the drinks for free for the publicity, but I'll be able to go behind the bar and actually film and use, you know, whatever kind of drink it is, I'll have it on shelf, because they have just about everything you can imagine, even the rare, obscure liquors and liqueurs and different cordials and stuff. They have just a really nice selection, because again, they've been doing this so long. They have a good taste, they get quality stuff, and you know, if someone has a really random obscure drink, they will be able to make it there. It's pretty cool. I've tested them several times. So I don't know, that's something that I'm considering working on. But before I go on, we go ahead and take another big old swig out of this. I've been running my mouth for I don't know how long now. Had a really crappy thing happen a couple weeks ago on Father's Day. And this is another reason why I say fuck Compass Bank. I hate Compass Bank. I always have, even when I was a customer of theirs. They have some really stupid rules, and thankfully I managed to get away from them. Now I'm with a credit union that I absolutely love, because they came to my rescue where, of course, Compass couldn't do anything. I guess it's BBVA. I don't know if that has something to do with Bank of Venezuela or something like that, but they're a real shady company. They have super high overdraft charges, and then they have some other stupid rules as well. So basically, I went up, it was Father's Day, I was trying to pull out some cash so that I could go and, I'd have cash on me, I could get my dad something, we could try to all get together and then, barbecue. I wanted to get some food to put on the grill, and so I roll up to the ATM, pop in my card, go through the whole process, go to withdraw the money, it says, please take your card, then your money, and I hear the machine trying to put out my card, and it won't. The damn machine ate my ATM card. I could see it, I could hear it, it just wouldn't come out, it was stuck in there. So I'm panicking. I'm like, what the fuck? Get out. Why won't it get out? I'm trying to use another card to sort of, wedge under there so maybe I could pry it down enough to get under the little mat and the card would come back out. I don't know why it was stuck. I'll never use that ATM again. It used to be so convenient. But no, it's a piece of shit. So it just instantly cancels my transaction since the money didn't come out. So transaction canceled. And then it just went back to a normal functioning screen. I'm like, what the fuck? Give me my card, and I'm sticking another card in there. I'm hitting it, so I feel it's still just sitting there. And then eventually the screen pops up saying that the machine is out of order. So I call the 800 number that's on the device, and the person who answered really wasn't very helpful. I mean, obviously, I guess there's nothing they can really do. When that happens, this was on a Saturday, so nobody's working. They basically had said, I have to call my bank and cancel my ATM card and then get a new one reissued to me. And I mean, it sucks because you have all these things that are set up to auto pay. You're not expecting to have to now change. Now you have to go back in and change everything, all your bills that are set to auto pay. Now you have to go in, put in this new card number, cancel the old one. I was like, I told the guy on the phone, well, I mean, you don't have anybody you can call. There's no contractors, nobody that works on your 24-hour ATM machines here. And they said, no, there's nothing we can do. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get my card out of here one way or the other, buddy. And they just hung up on me. So, I realized I wasn't going to destroy the machine, but obviously I was very, very frustrated. And I was starting to panic a little bit because I needed cash. I don't normally carry cash on me, and I've got to start doing that. Start pulling out a good bit of my money, putting away what I want to save, and just, using cash instead of my card for most things because it's just such a pain in the ass. It really is. And maybe that would be better for me as far as, keeping track of what I spend. I can just kind of set myself at a limit. Like, here's my budget. I'm pulling out this cash. This is all I can spend. And just try to stick with, doing that because, I don't know, man. It's just such a pain in the ass. Anyway, I called my bank. My credit union happened to be open on a Saturday until 5 o'clock. They canceled my card. I went in, I had to pay a $10 fee for them to cut me a new plastic card. They said that, they put it under a theft or stolen card charge instead of a lost card because that would have been a $25 or $30 charge to get a new card. They said, unfortunately, we can't give it to you for free, but, we'll give you the $10 charge. So that was fine for me. It was nice that they were able to do this quickly. Turned around, canceled that card. I didn't want to leave. I'm standing there with my card stuck in an ATM and I'm freaking out thinking, I'm going to pull out of here and some asshole is going to pull up to this ATM. It's going to spit out my card and they're going to go, hey, I've got a card in this. I didn't want that to happen. And thankfully it was all resolved, but it's pouring rain. I'm standing there in a small enclosed, bank slightly covered ATM thing that you would pull up to in your car. I'm just standing there waving other drivers away, telling them, hey, sorry, it ate my card, it's broken, gotta go to somewhere else. But what a big pain in the ass that was, really. So fuck Compass Bank, really. I hate that bank. I've hated them for so long because I used to be a customer, and now even still they're fucking me even though I'm not a customer of theirs anymore. You gotta love that. On that note, well, we're getting there. Getting close. Other than that, there are a lot of topics that are going on in the world right now. I will tell you that I am avoiding politics as best as I possibly can. I have my beliefs. Other people have their beliefs. I'm trying to get back to that golden rule. And it's hard. Sometimes I slip up and I get into it because we're all so passionate that we have our opinions and our beliefs. we want to share those, but I'm really trying my best to fight back and not say anything, just not share my thoughts on a lot of politics. I mean, it's been hard because really people are shoving the news in your face now every day, and it would be okay if it was just newscasters that are just presenting you with unbiased, straight up, here's the news, form your own opinion and go. But we've strayed so far from that these days to where now when you turn on the news, it's just a bunch of talking heads. It's a bunch of people with their own political beliefs. They were hired to work for this specific news company, and for obvious reasons, because they share the same beliefs that that company does. As far as, I mean, it's like working at a university. You really have to be, left-leaning in order to be accepted in most higher learning settings like universities. I mean, I have family that works in that system, and it's just, you really do have to share their beliefs or hide your opinions, because today if you don't agree, you're a horrible person, and all these arguments happen. So I've just really been trying my best now, and I suggest this for everyone. Here's my tip to find some peace and comfort and a little more happiness, is go through your newsfeed. Every time somebody shares a news story, whether it's from NBC, ABC, Fox, CNN, any of those major news sites, or if it's from any of those sideshow little clearly biased sites like Occupy Democrat or BuzzFeed, or even if you want to go to Prison Planet, you want to do InfoWars and all those. Anytime someone posts one of those, just go up to the little box, click the arrow on the right-hand side of the box and say, hide all from this particular company, this site. So then every time somebody shares a site from, any story from that, you won't see it in your newsfeed. And to me, that's a beautiful thing. I love looking now through my wall, because I've been doing this for so long now. Very few news stories creep in, even from people that I would agree with. I've kind of hid those news stories from them as well, so that now all I see is what's going on in my friends' lives, the things that they are really doing. I don't even care if you're going out to dinner and you're having an awesome meal and you take a picture and share it. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. It's something that's going on in your life. That's what I care about. That's what I follow people on Facebook for, is to see what's going on in their life. I don't care about the political soapbox that everyone wants to stand on today and spew their rhetoric about their beliefs. And those were the three things that people never talked about when, in the older days. It was money, religion, and politics. You don't talk about how much money you make. You don't talk about what faith you have, and you don't talk about your political leanings. What party you support. And people were so much happier that way, because we're all so passionate about those three topics that, we will fight with our own friends over these beliefs. And it's gotten so bad, though, that it's really, I mean, maybe I see it sometimes from the right side of the aisle, from Republicans to Democrats, but I do see a lot more vitriol coming from the left side of the aisle, and it's just gotten to where it doesn't matter what you believe. If you would all disagree, like, you can't even, like all the news stories that are going on right now, you can't even wear your Make America Great Again hat going out in public without people making huge spectacles and attacking you. It happened to me. It happens to all of these. I mean, recently our Pam Bondi here in Florida, she was out and got heckled for going to, I don't know if it was a dinner or a movie, but these people are seen, political figures are seen going out to dinner, and they're being attacked, called racist and xenophobic and all of these homophobic and all these crazy things. But it's all just buzzwords to fit somebody's narrative, somebody's agenda that they're trying to push on you, and it's just so tiring. Like, I have my beliefs. Nothing you say is going to sway me or change me in any way, and I'll continue to my own personal research and educational pursuits, and you could do yours, and we can agree to disagree. But nowadays, you just can't even agree to disagree. I mean, it's amazing that I can't. I don't have it sitting next to me. Normally I do, but I can't wear my red hat that says Make America Great Again without triggering so many people that just feel the need to say something rude. And that's what's so amazing to me. It's like, as much as I have disliked Democratic presidents over the years, never have I felt the need to, lash out and make obscene and rude comments to somebody because of their belief, whether they have a Hope and Change sticker on their car, or, whether they were a Clinton rapist supporter or any of that stuff. It doesn't bother me. That's your your thing. It's just, what a world, man. I mean, in the times we're getting in, I saw a news story about this, it's a bubble that I guess you can, a tent sort of thing for antisocial people. So in certain social places like libraries or whatever, you could climb into this little tent and zip it up, and you're isolated from everyone else so that you can be in a social area without having to be social with people. Hey, you could just sit there and read and do your stuff in your little tent. And I just think, wow, what a fucked up pansy world that we're living in today. But anyway, I digress from all that. That's just something I wanted to share. I've been turning off the NPR and turning off the news talk radio that I listen to, the Sky 97.3, people like Rush, and Sean Hannity, and those people. I'm not listening to them as much. I might pop it on for a couple minutes, but for the most part, my ride to work has become about listening to music again, and my ride home is the same thing, listening to music again. And I'm not going to listen to people post their memes and their stupid, obviously biased opinions on things. It's just so much better to tune all that out and live your life, man. Have some fun. That's just a little piece of advice from me to you on how to be a little bit happier with your experience on Facebook. It's just so much better cutting out all that bullshit, I gotta say. Anyway, I think we're almost done here. Let's see if I can kill it. I don't know. It's been a while since I tried to slam a quart, and I mean, I don't know how these people out there, all these people in the MLGC that do 240 ounces in 10 minutes, that's just fucking insane. I don't have the ability to open my throat and chug like a lot of people do, but anyway, cheers. Another one bites the dust. Wow. Well, that's all I really got for you guys today. I didn't want to end it on that kind of energy, that kind of note, but it's just something I've been thinking about lately that's been really bothering me. And I have found so much happiness following those little guidelines that I just shared with you guys. It's just so much nicer to cut all of that crap out. You feel so much better. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Again, if you are a follower or a subscriber, you want to hear me talk about something, if you have a question you'd like to ask, you have a topic you'd like to hear me discuss, leave it down below in the comments, and I will be sure to get to it in the next one of these videos. And I do have, again, some stuff planned, some ideas, some things I'd like to do. It's just going to take me some time. And I will become more frequent. I promise you that. So anyway, thank you again, and as always, stay toasty, my friends.